Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking to you about First Citizens National Bank, and more specifically, how you can order checks for your First Citizens checking account. So first, just a little bit of background on what a check is. It's a physical piece of paper that's linked to your bank account. You use this to pay someone or a company, and the way that it works is you write the check and then you give it to the person that you're paying. They will then deposit the check into their bank account, and once they do that, the money will be taken out of your account and deposited into theirs. So now that we have kind of an understanding of what a check is and how it's used, I'm going to be walking you through 3 different ways that you can order them. Before we get started, you will need to have a copy of a voided check or something else that has your First Citizens National Bank account number and routing number on it. So the first thing that you want to do is open your browser on your phone and type in the bank web address. You can use Safari, Chrome, Firefox, whatever browser you normally use will work just fine. I'm going to be using Safari in this video. As you can see, I'm already on the First Citizens National Bank website, and you can see the web address at the top of the screen, firstcnb.com. You can also check the description for the link to the bank. So the first way that you can order checks is going to be by logging on to your First Citizens National Bank account online. As you can see on this home screen, it automatically tells you or gives you the field where you can enter your user ID. So you'd go ahead, enter your user ID there, and then click log in. Once you're in, or after you enter your user ID, it'll prompt you to also put in a password. Once you're logged in, go to banking options and then order online if available. Usually, banks do charge a fee for checks, and it's normally a set price, but be sure to look for any banking promos that include free checks if you have a certain type of account. The second way that you can order checks is going to be by calling the customer service number for First Citizens National Bank. You can usually find this phone number located on the back of your First Citizens debit card, and that's probably going to be the easiest place to find it. You can also look for a Contact Us page on the First Citizens Bank website, but that can sometimes be a little bit tricky and not so straightforward to find. So if you happen to know of any other ways that you can find this phone number, please be sure to let me know in the comments. I do also want to let you know that there is sometimes an additional fee to use this service to order checks, and that's something that the customer service representative will be able to lay out for you when you speak with them. The third way that you can order checks is going to be through third-party vendors. To do this, you'll go to google.com and do a search for order replacement checks for First Citizens Bank. I already have a tab with this open, and I've typed into the search bar order replacement checks for First Citizens Bank. And what this does is it brings up several third-party vendor websites that you can use to order checks. CheckWorks, Extra Value Checks, Bradford Exchange Checks. Those are just a few of the many examples of websites that you can use to order checks. Do be aware that prices and security features will vary when ordering checks online through a third-party vendor. So if you happen to know of any other good, reputable third-party vendors to order checks from, please be sure to let me know in the comment section. Ordering checks through a third-party vendor is also where your voided check or whatever you have that has your exact bank account and routing number on it will come in handy. This is because unlike when you order your check from the First Citizens website or through the customer service, those numbers are not going to be automatically loaded and you'll have to provide them yourself. And you want to make sure that you provide them exactly correct so that way you don't have to worry about bounced checks or anything like that due to an incorrect number. So those are the 3 ways that you can order checks. I hope that you found this useful, and please be sure to check out the description for more information on Citizens Bank.